It's silent now, we don't say a word. We're just
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be basically doing a lot of back-end stuff. I'm going to try and get some stock stuff uploaded, but we just finished morning work, just bought lunch. I think we're not a very good day for time lapses, so we're probably just going to head home and do some bits there. I've got a new stability filter coming for the Sigma 18-35. We're also going to be talking about that lens a little bit when we get home, because I've got some B-roll I want to show you, and also the Holy Grail from yesterday, because the sunset was actually really good, and I don't think we're actually going to get much more of a good sunset really in the next 2 days or so. So I'm now going to head home, but I just wanted to just sort of briefly show you some normal time-lapse and opening shots and such like that, but then we're going to see what today brings. I've probably got some stock on website stuff I want to do, and also I've got to post yesterday's video and get that ready to go out at 6 today.
we pick up the pieces and start again. Don't give up, we're holding on. For what it's worth, I'll try to
Right, okay, let's talk about today's vlog and why it's not as amazing as I wanted it to be. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome home, and we, in your perspective, just got home. So basically last night I spent till 9:30ish getting this vlog ready, then I went to bed, woke up 5, so I haven't had enough sleep basically. Sleep is important, you should use it more and make sure you have it. But so today kind of been mellowy day, kind of feel a bit mellow today, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because this is going to wrap up today's vlog, because I think I'm going to take the rest of the day off. My plans this morning were to actually do stock stuff that I said that you knew about, and the website stuff. We're not going to be doing that until probably Monday now, because tomorrow I'm going out to meet an old friend, which you might see parts of. I haven't decided. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're going to end up doing. I don't even know what the weather's going to do. But yeah, I need to plan out the London video still, and also things like that. But I want to talk because we're sort of at the end of the week of these, or coming towards the end of the week of doing the daily videos again, and how I'm feeling about them. I want to talk about them a little bit more before we move on to the Sigma 18-35, which is in this little bag here. So the vlogs as they sit right now, they're fun. I think that it's interesting, and I think that I'm enjoying doing them, but I want to try and make sure that they're a little bit more different, and I don't get into a routine and just kind of being able to just put them out for the sake of putting them out, if that makes sense. And I want to make sure that they're kind of different and they're interesting, and it kind of forces me in some ways to do work that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do, or wouldn't do because I wouldn't be productive, if that makes sense. But I'm debating around the idea of using this setup at the moment, which is what I use for the majority of them. So shotgun mic, ultra wide lens with the Sigma to the 18-35 as of today, my D 5200, and then a Joby Gorilla Pod. Now it is a useful tool when vlogging and that kind of thing, to be able to set it up as a little tripod and be able to talk to you guys quite easily, carrying it around, setting up time lapses, things like that. But it does, and then having the ability to use the fluid head to chase that around. I'll do more in videos next week when we talk about that specifically. But I'm missing out on practice that I want to get and should be getting with the glide cam, because I know I want to practice my glide cam, especially at higher millimeters, so such as 50mm and up, that kind of thing, going from there. And especially as I've now got the Sigma lens, that is a really beautiful lens, but it's a lot harder. I used it a little bit in some of the shots I didn't add to the video, this video, on the way home, and those shots ended up out of focus. So it's very precise in its focus pulling, which I think is a really good thing, because it means everything else that I don't want in focus is going to be really, really out of focus. Like the one shot that you will see that is using that lens is beautiful. I really, really like it, but it's kind of a mix of ease of use, if that makes sense, which is a good thing and a bad thing. So I'm debating about that. Yeah, the vlogs, some days you sort of don't feel it, or you don't just sort of get into the rhythm of having a really productive day, and sometimes when that happens, just take the day off, moving on. So that's kind of where we are with the daily content right now. Still planning to do it, still planning to push it out. I'm very interested to see how they adapt. So we're going to move on to talking about the 18 to 35mm. Now I do apologize that this video isn't as kind of work related in the respect to me doing work, but that's simply because I haven't done much today work wise. I've chilled out, watched some YouTube, had some lunch, and then got around to doing this. So yeah, so talking about I've had the 18 to 35 Sigma 18 to 35 F1.8 for 24 hours technically now. So what have I shot with it? I shot B-roll, and I filmed a Holy Grail as well. So my first thoughts, the lens itself, really, really heavy duty. It's a very, very, very sharp lens. Now, I'm not 100% sure, so maybe you guys can tell me, because this lens is f1.8 and this lens is f1.8, but shooting with the same settings, I can shoot with, in the case that I tried yesterday, I can shoot at a lower aperture, a lower ISO when using the Sigma lens at the same focal length, so 35mm prime, 35mm zoom, but I can shoot at a lower ISO on this camera and get better, therefore get cleaner results with the footage. So that's weird. I don't know why that is, but maybe you guys can tell me. We're going to be shooting a lot more with this. I wanted to try a couple of the time-lapse things. So the time-lapse that you saw was at 35mm. The one problem is I need an MD filter to really, really test this out. So I'm going to do some bits with it across the weekend. So today, obviously, I did some stuff, and tomorrow I'm going to take it with me. I think that our main setup when we're shooting gigs or shooting for clients or just shooting in general is we're going to have our 10 to 20mm, which is an equivalent of 16 to 35mm, which is this lens right here for opening shots. The only downside to that lens is it only has an f4.5 and it goes up to f24, 22, but I never really shoot that close of an aperture. And then the Sigma 18 to 35mm on whichever one we're not in use will be in this bag on my belt, because it's really, really handy to be able to swap out lenses really quickly. And I haven't seen how fast I can balance the two between difference on the glide camming, but I think that's something we're going to do a little bit more next week. And we're going to sort of kind of do a couple of videos on glide cam more than the Joby Gorilla Pod, which may mean the time lapses will be slightly different because I don't have a fluid head on the glide cam. And the whole point of these vlogs is to not have as much gear with me. But we will be going out to London to do the lavalier review. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get the notes and stuff planned out for that. Also the notes for the London under 60 seconds video I need to do as well, that I've talked about as well. So we're going to get some progress on that done. But overall, I'm really, really happy with the 18 to 35mm f1.8. We're going to be doing a proper first looks video probably next week. And then eventually when I've had a lot of time with the lens and I've shot a lot with it and I know the lens a lot more, we will do more videos and more videos talking about it, and possibly even a review, which is going to be a bigger video that we'll probably shoot in London, I want to say. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up here and I'm going to leave you with the Holy Grail from yesterday. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you would like to see any more content like this, then make sure to be subscribed to the channel. Apologies that this vlog was a bit more talky and a bit more planny kind of thing, and it wasn't as, I want to say interesting or cut, interesting in the respect to what it was yesterday. So we're gonna carry on creating, carry on doing what we do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new vlog.